Wodo. Hello and welcome to Fully Funded Scholarship. I'm Moses Abarisi, and welcome to this scholarship announcement. This is the Humber International Center for an International Student Scholarship. This scholarship is obtainable in Canada and is for both for graduate certificate and for diploma and advanced diploma for students that are joining Humber in September, January, and May academic intakes for their first semester study. So the worth of this scholarship ranges from $2,000 off student tuition fees over the course of their first 2 semesters of studies. And below are the details of the scholarship. Okay, so for September intake, the application opens first day of March and closes on the last day of May, while successful recipients will be notified on the last day of June, and the number awarded for that category is 20 persons. Then for January intakes, their applications are open first day of July, and the application will be closed last day of September, and successful applicants will be notified on the last day of October, and the number of recipients that will be in this category is 15th. Then academic intakes for May, their application will be open first day of November, while their application will close last day of January, and last day of February successful applicants will be notified, and the number of persons for that category to receive that scholarship is 5 recipients. Okay, so let's look at the eligibility for this particular scholarship. It says eligible students must pay their tuition fees in full, and scholarship amount will be credited to the student's account after the 10th day of their classes. The scholarship will be disbursed into 2 installments over the first 2 semesters. To submit your scholarship, please submit the following: 1. Humber student ID number, confirmed letter of acceptance from the Humber College for a full-time commencing in the appropriate semester. So this scholarship is more or less like a partial funding, which is just towards your tuition, a part tuition being paid for you. Then the third item needed is personal statement of interest, which must include your grade point average. And the fourth item is 2 reference letter, professional, academic, or volunteering. So please note, student must be enrolled in a full-time academic degree program at Humber for the first time in order to be eligible for scholarship. In addition, students must have received an official offer of admission / letter of acceptance. Incomplete applications will not be reviewed. Scholarships are not refundable and cannot be deferred. 4. Only successful applicants will be notified. All scholarship decisions are final. Okay, so to put in a September application now, you have to click on this link to visit the application page. So all of such link will be in the description of this video for those who are interested and who qualify to put in an application. So this scholarship is more of a bachelor degree scholarship. Scholarship is more of a bachelor degree scholarship. Okay, so there are also other scholarship on this page. On this page, there are also other scholarship that are worth $5,000, and even $5,000, and others and up to $4,000 as well. And another one which the amount is not actually mentioned, you can see them over here. So the one of the $5,000 states that is for courses in social justice, global health, global citizenship, environmental sustainability. Then for that particular one, it say who is eligible. It said the scholarship are open to matriculating currently enrolled undergraduate, graduate students worldwide. All majors are welcome to apply. To learn more, including timelines, selection criteria on how to apply, please visit the Flywire website. Okay, so this is the Flywire website. The eligibility for application for that particular scholarship is one, you must be an undergraduate student, and you must be enrolled for the 2023 fall term, that's towards December. The scholarship cannot be deferred for future terms and is open to all majors. Each student can only apply to one of the 4 scholarship category. Then the timeline of this Flywire scholarship is Monday 1st of May 2023, and it will close Friday 2nd of June 2023. It says winners will be notified via the email provided by Friday 21st of July 2023. It says scholarship funds will be distributed directly to your institution shortly thereafter. So it means that this scholarship is paid directly to your institution. You don't need to be expecting payment in your bank account or in whatever means. So you can see that this one is also another wonderful one. So in case you do not qualify for the first one, you can apply for this Flywire. In case you do not qualify for this international student scholarship at the Humber at the university itself, you can apply for this Flywire. Then the second one, which is the Barbados Foundation. So the Barbados Foundation, let's look at it. It said the Barbados Foundation's scholarship program provides scholarship to youth of Barbadian heritage pursuing post-secondary education at Canadian universities and colleges. Each scholarship is worth $4,000 per year. Okay, so let's look at the Barbados scholarship. Let's look at the coverage and the eligibility. Okay, so this scholarship is also opens 1st of May through 16th of June 2023, and it says successful recipients of the scholarship after reviewing of application will be announced on August 12, 2023. So not much details are given about this scholarship, but let's see. The only thing stated here is that this scholarship has granted up to about $286,000 have been granted to date, including scholarships granted by the Barbados Canada Aid, now Barbados Canada Association, before Barbados Canada Foundation assumed management of the scholarship program. Scholarships available are for $4,000 each and include, okay, so you can actually apply to this scholarship also. at least $4,000. See if you can be a recipient of the Barbados Scholarship and the International Students Scholarship. Recall that the International Student Scholarship never stated that you cannot receive another scholarship if you are a recipient of that one. Neither did the Barbados or the Flywire Scholarship stated that you cannot be a recipient of any other scholarship if you received any of them. So you can apply to all of the three, and if you're a recipient, it now adds to your advantage towards your tuition. Then now let's move to the next scholarship, which is okay, this is more of a funding program. The funding program, this is the Orange Social Venture Prize in Africa and the Middle East. It's an undeniable catalyst for progress. Technological innovation can only reach its full potential if it's supported by a solid, viable business proposition that meets current and future social and environmental needs, as well as encouraging innovation. Orange also rewards the positive entrepreneurial spirit of dynamic startups within the framework of its social venture prize. Since 2011, this international Grand Prix competition has welcomed startups from 17 countries in Africa and the Middle East. It identifies, rewards, and supports business propositions that make a positive social and environmental impact to encourage sustainable, responsible, and inclusive development. The International Women's Prize was introduced in 2020, promoting business ventures led by women and entrepreneurs. Okay, so let's look at the list of countries that are eligible. So this is a funding for startups led or owned by women or female entrepreneurs. So it's eligible for countries from 17 African countries, including the Middle East. So the first is Botswana, Burkina Faso, Cameroon, Cote d'Ivoire, Central African Republic, Democratic Republic of Congo, Egypt, Guinea-Bissau, Guinea-Conakry, Jordan, Liberia, Madagascar, Mali, Morocco, Senegal, Sierra Leone, and Tunisia. Those are the list of countries that are eligible for this scholarship. So the deadline for this scholarship is 13th of May to 21st of May 2023. So meaning that the deadline is very, very, very short, or the timeline is very short. So it's a candidate must, 1, be 21 years or over. 2, present a social entrepreneurship project based on NICT, that's New Information and Communication Technologies. 3, the candidates must present a project that involves at least one of the 17 countries. So let's look at the competition rules as well as how to apply for this scholarship. Now look at the grand prize of this scholarship. The grand prize of this scholarship is $20,000. While the overall prize, the awards international Grand Prix is £25,000, while the international women's prize is £20,000. So let's look at how to apply, or what is needed to apply. Let's look at the rules. So here is an 18-page document here for the rules of these scholarships being demystified, but won't be able to go into that, but the link to that will be in the description of this video for you to go through all of it if you are eligible and you are a female entrepreneur and you have a concept that is in about ICT. you are over 21 years, and you are from any of the mentioned African countries, or your business or your startup is in any of the mentioned 17 African and Middle East countries. Okay, so here's the application portal. So you just have to create an account, and you submit an application. So let's go back to the main site and look at the phases of the competition. It said the first phase of the competition will take place between June and September. Each application will be assessed according to the rules of the national competition, and up to 3 winners will be selected in each country. The international phase will then begin. An evaluation committee of Orange employees will pre-select 10 finalists from the national winners. In October, these finalists will be evaluated by a grand jury of influential representatives from the African tech world, who will choose the 3 overall winners of the International Grand Prix. The jury will also be responsible for choosing the winner of the International Women's Prize. So you can see how the selection process and how the winner will emerge. That is what we just went through now. So the the awards International Grand Prix, the first prize is £25,000, second prize is £15,000, and the third prize is £10,000. He said the 10 finalists within the OSVP International Grand Prix and the winner of the International Women's Prize will also receive 6 to 9 months of business development support, while the International Women's Prize, the winner of that prize will go home with £20,000. So you can see how powerful this Orange program, how advantageous it can be if you are privileged enough to emerge as a winner. All right, guys, so that's a short one on the International Women's Prize powered by the Orange program. So let's move to the last funding. This is the Rotary Club Rotary Peace Fellowship for those who are who own masters, or those who are professionals in their field. It said each year Rotary awards fully funded fellowship for dedicated leaders from around the world to study at one of our peace centers through academic training, practice, and global networking opportunities. The Rotary Peace Centers program develops the capacity of peace and development professionals to become effective catalysts for peace. The fellowship covers tuition and fees, room, board, and round-trip transportation, and internship and field study expenses. So you can see that this study program will cover your tuition, your fees, your FA, your accommodation, and what was the last item we just saw now, and your internship and field of study expenses. So you can see it's a very generous fellowship program. Okay. He said the Rotary Peace Fellowship is designed for leaders with work experience in peace and development. Our fellows are committed to community and international service and the pursuit of peace. Each year, the Rotary Foundation awards up to 50 fellowships for master's degree and up to 40 for certificate studies at premier universities. He said choose the program that right fits you. 1. Master's degree. It's accepted candidates study peace and developmental issues with research-informed teaching and a diverse student body. This program lasts 15 to 24 months and include 2 to 3 month field study, which participants design themselves. And for professional development certificate program, say during 1 year blended learning program, experienced peace and development professionals with diverse background gain practical skills to promote peace within their communities and across the globe. Fellows complete field studies and design and carry out a social change initiative. This program is intended for working professionals. Fellows earn a postgraduate diploma upon completion of this program. Right, so you can see what's there that when you have all costs covered, all expenses covered, and you are going for a particular program, you're going for a particular study, or you're going embarking on a particular journey, you have little or no worries to bother yourself with. So let's look at the application timeline. It says candidates have until 15th May to submit their applications to the foundation. So that means the deadline for application is 15th of May 2023. It says Rotary endorsers must submit endorsements to the foundation by July 1st, 2020, by July 1st of July. Find the endorsement instruction at the link below. That's rotary.org/endorse Peace Fellows. So guys, there's a short one over there. At least out of the four funding program that we brought today, we have one that is fully funded, all expense paid, while the remaining one they are partial, but still funding is still covered in those ones. So it's a nice one for you that you can select from, and it covered BSc and master's program, as well as fellowship for those who are professionals. So guys, please subscribe to this channel, like this video, and hit the bell notification icon so that you get notified whenever a video drops on this channel. Once again, I'm Moses Obarisi. If you have any question, you can usually drop in the comment section, and you will be responded to as soon as possible. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.